Ladies and gentlemen, as the players make their way out onto the field, when the players and match officials are ready, we would ask the referee to signify a minute's silence in tribute to those that have fallen, followed by the playing of the last post and the Australian National Anthem. Welcome to the Heidelberg United versus Richmond game, round 9 in the PS4 NPL for 2016. And after a short Anzac commemoration service, we're all set to go for this afternoon's big round 9 match here at the Olympic Village this afternoon. Richmond coming into this game on 5 points, and they're on second last position following last week's game. So just about set to go here, and it'll be Heidelberg United to kick us off, going to the club room ends this afternoon. And Jack Petrie launches it forward. Cito for Richmond controls the ball, plays it forward, looking for Ngorian. He heads it on. Stephen Pace tracking back, leaves it for Theodorides, who goes forward again off the header of Brian Brand there. And the first throw in of the afternoon to Heidelberg United here. It'll be Les Dumbalis with the ball. Past Harry Noon, all the way through to Cito. And eventually it'll be a Richmond throwing off Harry Noon. So today's game brought to you by our wonderful friends at 8 Foods, Tollis, who you can ring on 0427 382 218. They're the makers of fine dips, mayonnaise dips in little tubs for restaurants and takeaway. So for all your dips needs, ring 8 Foods and Tollis on 0427 382 218. Bringing all this action as North Richmond trying to launch an attack, but Lewis Hall now will go out to Dumbalis. Cito intercepts. And now on the left there, Sarwan trying to keep that ball in for Richmond, but referee's assistant flags for the throw. Dumbalis again going along aerial route. Finds a nice touch there from Kenny Atthew. Harry Noon on the break now. Gets around. He's going to get a left foot shot on. Well blocked down there by Liam Higgins, who did enough to put off the Heidelberg midfielder. And now Cito has the ball for Richmond. Looking forward for Travis Chalk Horton over that man's head, and Sean Ellis traps it well, goes for that reverse ball to Ruben Way. Ruben Way's got Harry Noon in the box, looking for the left foot. Checks back, now goes with the right foot, and it's charged down and away for a corner kick to Heidelberg. So good transition there. Nice play there by Sean Ellis. And of course, Sean Ellis scored a superb equaliser just the other night at Bulleen. So he's also in goal-scoring touch. As he'll whip that ball in, far post. Stephen Pace with a nod back. Flicked on, and someone's brought down. Play on, says the referee. And Lewis Hall was the man going down, but no, it's nothing doing, says the referee, as eventually Ellis, twisting and turning, looking for the left foot, does so now. Harry Noon at the edge of the box, rising, and it'll be a corner kick as Lewis Hall, the man still down, it looks like. As Lewis Hall was in that scramble and went down heavily as John Tapia was flailing. Referee wave play on, and eventually it's a corner kick, but he still looks to be in a bad way there. Just clutching at that right knee, perhaps. And in the meantime, it'll be Jack Petrie with the corner kick. Near post, and again headed away by the Richmond defence. As it'll be Les Dumbalis now with the ball. Long throw, looking for Athieu. He tries to trap it, does it well, but stolen away. And as far as Biles to Dumbalis. And it'll be off Dumbalis away for a throw-in. Sito looks for the early release to Nyagoran. Now Chalk-Hotton, Goran again. So the two front men for Richmond linking up well. Now Jake Barker-Daesh. As Harry Noon intercepts. Petrie now has to go back to Pace, and now Wilkins. So just a bit tighter there as Wilkins is robbed. Now Caniglia looking for the cross in. Forced backwards and gives it up. Turn over to Harry Noon, who's got Ruben Way looking for the early ball. Kenny Athieu in behind. Does well. Kenny Athieu, and he scores! Magnificent goal! And there's recriminations there in the Richmond defence. As Ruben Way's early ball found Kenny Athieu. He did enough to shake off the marker and eventually stabs it home, but he might be in a bit of trouble now, Kenny Athieu. Might have hyperextended that hamstring, and he might have done it. Yes, and he will go off immediately, so in the 16th minute of play here, Heidelberg United take the lead through Kenny Athieu, but in the same moment will lose Kenny Athieu to injury, so he'll be replaced by the number 9, Kane Shepherd, who of course scored as well in that game the other evening to put Heidelberg in front. But an amazing sequence of events there. And stolen away there by Petrie. Lovely early ball through to Ellis. He goes inboard. He's brought down. Referee waves play on. It's play through. And Ruben Way, the ball spreels free. And he scores! Makes it 2-0. Well, a bad mistake there by Gian Tapia. And the balls fell loose. And Johnny on the spot kept his cool, did young Ruben Way. And another one of those players that have been in good scoring form this season. And in the 23rd minute of play, and doesn't that decision to wave play on now look like a good decision there by our match official? And let's praise him for that. Could have easily have blown for a foul, allowed it to play on, and didn't Ruben Way go in there with great gusto and determination and eventually forced the error from the keeper and was able to recover quickly and slot it home for 2-0. And it's all Heidelberg now. Looking for support. Kokolakis there. Barker-Daesh. Kokolakis again. Looking for Kusis, but intercepting is Ellis. But now eventually Chalk-Hatton gets it to Kusis. Chalk-Hatton looking for the return ball. Played across goals there by Kusis. Wilkins wins it. Finds Lewis Hall. Now Harry Noon, but he's caught offside. And he had men over in the box there, but marginally offside there on that far side. As Richmond kept the high line. So much to the chagrin of the Heidelberg faithful. As Majoran wins the header again. Nodded on by Chalk. And it's flicked over. And there it is. Majoran, we said that he was the man that was a threat. And on 38 minutes, he pulls one back for Richmond. As Heidelberg couldn't deal with the physical threat there of Majoran. And as Theodoridis came out to claim that, he flicked it over and it seemed to take an eternity, but it finally just dropped in. And in 38 minutes, Richmond pull one back and the score is now Heidelberg United 2, Richmond 1. The goal scorer in Majoran. So we've ticked over 2 minutes into extra time so far. And Heidelberg United with the throw-in. Ruben Way lays a long ball in. Headed away by Brand. To Canilia. Chalk Hatton nods it on. Dumbalis in front though. Lewis Hall now Joram with a chance for Richmond. As they're on the attack now. He's got Chalk Hatton on the far side. Has to hold it up though. Goes back to Kokolakis. Down the line looking for Sarwan. Sarwan now. Into Canilia. Canilia now looking to take on Luke Bowles. Gets the early cross in. And rising well was Chris Theodoridis. And now Alice with a bit of space to work into. Checks back in on the left foot. Plays the early ball, but they've given it away again. Kiosis. And the referee blows for half-time there. So at half-time here at the Olympic Village, in this round 9 match, Heidelberg United leading Richmond 2-1. You're watching HUFC TV. We'll be back with all the second half action here after the break. So we're back here at the Olympic Village for second half action here in this round 9 match. Brought to you today by 8 Foods, our generous supporters here, makers of awesome mayonnaise dips. And for any of supplies of those, ring Tollis on 0427 382 218, as it'll be Richmond to kick us off. Just about ready to get us underway. And ball played down the wing. And off the number 9 there, the goal scorer Nick Nyajoran. As Jack Petrie goes back to Dumbalis. He holds it up, trying to get around. Eventually though, Richmond will come clear. Now they've got Kokolakis and gets the ball again to Najoran. He's got time to turn. Plays it to Sarwan. Najoran though leaves the ball behind. And Sean Ellis tracking back. Now played down the line to Ruben Way. He's got time now. But a nice covering tackle there by Seto. So Heidelberg, through that injury to Kenny Athieu, forced to play a different formation as Sean Ellis can't control the ball there. There's Stephen Pace now looking down the line for Kane Shepherd. He flicks it on. Higgins and Harry Noon. It'll eventually come down to Kane Shepherd. Plays it against Brian Brand. They're appealing for handball. He'll look to have his arms down on his side, so nothing doing, says the assistant and the referee. That's Kokolakis now for Richmond. Lays it down long field. But Cushion header there by Biles to Petrie. Now Sean Ellis slips it down past Kilsis. Harry Noon and Higgins. Goes back to Wilkins. Wilkins launches it far side. Ruben Way goes back on the left foot. Only as far as Kokolakis though. And headed there down to Hall. But Cornelia finds Njoran. And now Richmond a chance to attack through Barkadash. He's got Kilsis. Finds that man. Now can he launch the ball in the box? Off Stephen Pace. And fell to Travis Chalk Hatton. And he was rather casual and just looked to flick. Goes out wide. Njoran. And now Lewis Hall stepping in with a challenge. Finds Ruben Way. A sliding challenge in there by Seaton. Wins the ball. And now Heidelberg to come away. But only as far as Kokolakis. And eventually Njoran to Kilsis. Kilsis now going forward, only as far as Stephen Pace, and now Wilkins helping out. Harry Noon finds Kane Shepherd now on the break. Can he keep it in? Does so. He's got Harry Noon and Ruben Way there short. Tries a shot himself, and it skims off the bar. What a wonderful effort from Kane Shepherd as they sprung the off-ride trap that time and just skims off the bar. It was from Kane Shepherd there. So on the headed away there by Njoran to Cornelia, but they'll break it up through Dumbalis. Now Luke Biles on moving forward, looking for Harry Noon on the line. But he runs out of space ahead of Brand. And Heidelberg again forced to defend as Brian Brand now launches it forward, looking for Njoran, the goal scorer. His touch is a bit heavy. Still 2-1 to Heidelberg United as Dumbalis with the long throw, looking for Noon over his head. And he wins the header again, but Richmond should come clear. Liam Higgins now launches it forward, looking for Armenian, the substitute. But again, Josh Wilkins in the way, and Stephen Pace goes downfield. Kilsis intercepts. Alice now gets the early throw. Has Kane Shepherd. And he's interrupted there. There's Ruben Way looking for Alice. Alice is brought down. Play on, says the referee. I'll tell you what, there's some puzzling decisions this afternoon as Luke Biles intercepts ahead of, and he's brought down. And eventually, there's a yellow card. So Njoran trotting back for Richmond. Provides some aerial strength back there. As it'll be Jack Petrie to launch it in. Flicked on nearly. Kane Shepherd gets a chance and puts it away! And he scores for the second successive match. On 64 minutes, he almost got the header. The ball came back to him, and with a snapshot with the right foot. And you've got to query the defensive efforts there of Richmond, but a superbly taken goal. And boy, oh boy, did Heidelberg need that one to re-establish their lead as they go to 3-1 on 64 minutes of play. Goal scorer for Heidelberg United in the 65th minute of play, number 9, Kane Shepherd. Scores Heidelberg United 3, Richmond 1. Well, didn't he take it well, Kane Shepherd there on the right foot, and gives Heidelberg some more breathing space as ball's launched forward, looking for Njoran. Does well getting in behind Les Dumbalis. And just trying some moves there on that left wing. Nice ball in. And now Richmond with a chance. It's flicked off Luke Biles. And Theodorides at the near post does well. But Njoran there did superbly well to find Sito. And Sito will recycle now. Played in by Jake Barker-Daesh. Far post. Liam Higgins with the crossfield ball. Again, Lewis Hall intercepting. There's some high tackles flying in. Liam Higgins finds Kokolakis. Will he cross it in? Looking for Sarwan. But lovely play there by Stephen Pace. Theodoredes looking to launch downfield. Harry Noon off Brand. Kusis. Kokolakis. Barker-Daesh. Back to Kokolakis. They're looking for the wall of Sarwan. Luke Bilzo. No fuss. Finds Ellis. Ellis looking for Shepherd, but he can't get in between the defenders. And Brand will get that. All this action brought to you by 8 Foods. As it'll be a Heidelberg thrown this time. 8 Foods, once again, makers of awesome mayonnaise dips. Thanks to our wonderful friend Tollis. You can get a hold of all those supplies of those magnificent dips. Great for chips and snacks. There's Heidelberg now looking to launch. Kane Shepherd. Lovely ball into Harry Noon. Here's a chance in on goal. Can he finish? Oh, what a superb finish. Harry Noon, if you don't mind. They got in behind the Richmond defence. And Harry Noon expertly puts that past John Tapia and makes it 4-1 on 73 minutes. What a superb finish by Harry Noon. They unlocked the Richmond defence. They've been trying to get that ball in behind, and Kane Shepherd, what a superb through ball. But he had it all to do, Harry Noon. And as he came in on goal, he looked up, he had Kanakaris in support, but he thought, I'll take it on. And my word, did he not finish that extremely well. As Heidelberg take a 4-1 lead here on, as I said, 73 minutes. Magnificent finish, and that's really put an emphatic scoreline here, but what a superb finish. Fourth official will indicate 3 minutes of extra time. As Jolyon will get the ball free. He'll get it back again. Looking for the pass. Luke Bilzo. And now Pace helps it on. So they'll launch it back in again. So Heidelberg a little bit on their haunches at the moment. As the ball's played out for a throw-in. Holds it up, goes to Petrie, who high ball. Couldn't be trapped by Kusis. Now Kanakaris. Got Govas, Shepherd. Can he go around the outside? Chinking and turning. Goes to Govas. Govas looking for Ellis. What a lovely touch. Kanakaris. Oh, it's offside. So we're just about out of time. As Richmond will perhaps have the last free kick of the game. One last chance to launch an attack. And there it is as Brian Brand holds the ball. But at full time here at the Olympic Village in this round 9 match, Heidelberg United 4 have defeated Richmond 1 with goals in the first half to Kenny Athew and, of course, the second goal going to Ruben Way. Richmond replying through Nick Najoran to make it 2-1 at half time. And in the second half, superbly taken goal by Kane Shepherd and then Harry Noon with a wonderful finish to leave out the final score here. Heidelberg United 4, Richmond 1. You're watching HUFC TV. We'll see you after the break.